Hi class, today I'm going to show you a few tricks and tips for working with Pixlr Editor. So the first thing you need to do is get to Pixlr Editor. You can do that in one of two ways. You can either Google search Pixlr Editor, or you can go into your apps and you're looking for the app that says Pixlr Editor and it looks like a butterfly. Once you've gotten to this web page, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a new image if you're starting with a new image. Or if you've already started something, you can open up an image from your library. So today we're going to start creating a new image. This program's a lot like Photoshop, which is an advanced program that graphic designers use. Next, you're going to start with a new image, and I'm going to suggest that you make it transparent. You can always change it back away from transparent later, but you can't make it transparent after you start. And then you're going to click OK if you're okay with the presets. As you get started in this program, you will notice that there is a white and gray checkerboard. This is showing you that the image is transparent. On the left-hand side here, you're going to see all of your different tools that you can use, and then you're going to see some other pieces like file, edit, image, layer, adjustment that you can use at the top. There are some different things. If I go, for example, into the brush tool, you'll see that some of these things change at the top as well. On the right-hand side, you'll see a part where you can zoom in to different areas of your image or zoom back out. You will also have different layers. If something's not working, check and see what layer you are working on and check to make sure that the box for that layer is checkmarked. Otherwise, it might not work. So first, we're going to play with the brush, and you're going to go up into the brush area, and notice you can change the size and you can change the type of brush that you're using. You can also change the diameter of the brush down at the bottom, and when you go off of that screen there, you can see the actual size that the brush will be. So for today, I'm going to start in the 20, and I want a brush that has a hard edge, and then I'm going to click off of that space. Now, if I were working with on it, and then I click onto my picture, you'll see that I actually made a little spot on my picture. Let's say I made that mistake. How do I get rid of it? I can go to Edit, Undo, and that will undo my last step. Let's say I start to make a whole picture, and maybe I'm trying to make a heart and it didn't turn out quite right, and maybe I did this within a few clicks. Each time I go to undo, it will undo my last step. Now let's say I started making a heart and I did pretty well, and maybe I've got one area that's not quite what I was looking for. What I might do is go over here into the eraser tool. With the eraser tool, I can click on it, and again, you will see the different types of brush that I can use to go back and erase, and I can go back and erase right over that line just in the area that I want, and I can go back to my brush and I can continue to make that piece come all the way together. I can zoom in, to fix areas up, and I can erase small areas or fix them up, and then I can zoom back out to the whole entire picture. I can also change color. If I go into here, I would go into the web colors. It makes it a little bit easier for us to start with. And let's say I want to change something to blue. I can click OK, and you can notice that this square where it is blue will change. And then I can go ahead and I can use that in different ways. Here is the paint bucket. And if I click on that, it'll change that whole area to blue. Let's say I didn't want that. I can undo each step as I go along. I can also try and just add it into my line area. If you're actually planning on making your lines a different color, I would go ahead and change the color and then go ahead and draw. You can notice that it's a little bit neater overall. Once you are done, you need to make sure that you save in this program. With saving, you need to go to File, then go to Save, and you will see an option for you to save in your Google Drive. I would always make sure to change the name of your file so it's something that you can find. And I'm going to also suggest that you change this to a PNG file that keeps it transparent in its full quality. And then you can click and go ahead and save it in the place that you plan on keeping it. That's how you can start using Pixlr Editor. There are a bunch of other options within this program. I encourage you to play with the program and try things out just on a blank document as you get started.